A woman will go to the outside and go and be looking outside men and be sleep with men, collecting money from them. And if he come back, when your husband asks him, where do you go? He will say, my friend, you don't have mouth to talk with me because you don't have the money.
When you claim that there should be gender parity or equality in a marriage and you still want the man to be feeding you, is that not a conflict of thoughts? You say we are equal in a marriage and you still want me to be feeding you.
Most especially argument. Yes, when I talk, you replied. When I talk, you replied.
Any home that did not have God, that home can never stand. Even business, even anything.
You rule your own environment at your own time and you want to extend the same rule to your children and grandchildren, which is not supposed to.
What do you think that causes separation in marriage? You have too many broken homes here and there in Nigeria. What do you think is the reason?
And the reason is the situation in the world now is very bad, to my own understanding. So many broken house, some caused by enemy, some caused by lack of understanding, different type, some caused lack of God in their midst, lack of prayer. Because once God have joined together, no one have any right to put an asunder. So everything in our life, God is the first. So that is my own understanding. Any home that did not have God, that home can never stand. Even business, even anything, without God, that will never stand as a normal the way it's supposed to be.
Lack of sincerity. That is the cause. Both the man and the woman supposed to be truthful in whatever they are doing.
There are a lot of social factors that are responsible for that. Sometimes cultural differences. You see people coming from different backgrounds, coming to meet and deciding to stay together as couples. It's not as easy as we paint it, you know. It entails a lot of things. It is very, very promising when people are coming to marriages, but when they get there, the realities stare them in the face. And again, when you look at economic pressure, it is not easy, you know. A lot of demands on partners in relationships. I mean, men, and the woman too, you see. When you are single, you go to places, enjoy, take shops, ice cream and drinks and whatever. But now there are children, you know, the pressure mounts. So this can lead to broken home. The pressure can be unbearable for either of the partners, but mostly men can abandon the wife and the kids, you see. So what is another economic factors? There is so much pressure on the man, you know. The man is under pressure. African mentality, as far as women are concerned, is the men should foot the bills. And shouldn't be like that in other parts of the world. You know? When you claim that there should be gender parity or equality in a marriage, and you still want the man to be feeding you, is that not a conflict of thoughts? You say we are equal in a marriage, and you still want me to be feeding you. You see? So men get to a level that they don't get excited. And they say, man, let me have my freedom. That is what men look for. By nature, men want freedom, you know. So it takes a lot of commitment for you to live above that pressure to say, I want to remain in this marriage.
The problem, even money and understanding can cause problem between husband and wife. As a man now, I'm SSS. You understand what I mean? Is single, still searching. You understand? Because I have a woman that disappoint me because of we don't really understand ourselves, because of little things. You understand? We have to understand ourselves, because even the Bible talks that the woman have to submit to her husband, and the man have to love her wife. So all these things used to cause problem. Understand?
So why do you think there are so many broken homes in Nigeria?
Yes, we have too many, sir, because now there is a lockdown and no way to go out for the men to go and find daily bread for the family. And definitely the home will be broken. When a man sits at home with his wife, they will be broken. And he wake up, he sleep now, he wake up, there's no money, there's no food at all. What do you expect the woman to do for the man? Definitely they will be broken. From there, a woman will go to the outside and go and be looking outside men and be sleep with men, collecting money from them. And if he come back, when your husband asks him, where do you go? He will say, my friend, you don't have man to talk with me because you don't have the money. You don't have where they call a man. Don't come outside, you have to hide inside. Because when the man have the money, he can talk to his wife how he like. But when there's no money, your children cannot listen to you. Your wife will not listen to you. Even your family, they cannot listen to you. They will put you at bad side because you don't have the money. But if you have the money, you can talk in anywhere.
Are you married?
I'm a married man with 3 kids, by God's grace.
How is your wife?
She's fine. He's doing okay. He's at home now. And that is why I come outside to come and find daily bread for them and to go back home so that they can feel happy.
Have you people quarreled before, and how do you settle it?
Yes, I cannot say we are not be quarrel. In fact, yesterday I quarreled with my wife and we settle it back. Because if there's no money, if a woman is still money for your hand, it'll be settled. If you quarrel with your wife, if you not tell him sorry, it's your wife that you will come and meet you. Honey, please, I'm very sorry. Why? Because you have the money. But if you don't have the money, your wife will not come meet you. Say, honey, please, I'm sorry. No, the respect will not be there. It will take you a granted.
Why do you think you have so many broken homes in this present century?
For me, I would say there is no foundation, God foundation in it. You understand? Because anything that is built under God's foundation is normally strong. Because if there is no God foundation in it, there is normally breakdown. You understand? So if there is foundation in any marriage with God, the foundation, and it will stand. So I think that's the only thing.
Say foundation, God and foundation. Okay, what can you say about Pastor Chris and wife that separated? Does it mean that there is no some foundation in that marriage?
You know, we cannot say, because the Bible says many are called but few are choosing. Do you understand? You cannot say, okay, because this person is serving God, yes, truly is really serving God, so we cannot judge based on that. But if truly you are a child of God and you are reading the Bible, you know what to do.
First, misunderstanding between the two parties. Most especially argument. Yes, when I talk, you replied. When I talk, you replied. Those are the things that normally separate marriages. It must not be maybe mother or father-in-laws. Yes, arguments normally break marriages, for my own opinions.
Sometimes the father or the mother-in-law, they're supposed to know their responsibility. As a father, you're supposed to respect the wife of your son or the husband of your daughter. That is just it. If there is respect and sincerity, all this issue of broken home, crisis between father-in-law, mother-in-law will not even arise. You know, and most of this thing is out of selfish interest. You rule your own environment at your own time, and you want to extend the same rule to your children and grandchildren, which is not supposed to. I hope you understand what I'm saying. As a father, you're supposed to prepare your children for a life that will come. I hope you understand what I'm saying. More complicated life that will come. Maybe you may not be around when the time will come.
The second thing that is that if you know to settle yourself and understand yourself in the family, you understand this thing can cause too much problem. Before you understand, even the mother-in-law can bring other talks and this, you understand, and your family side can bring this and this, you understand. More, and at the end of the day, they will say that even if you now have even child, they will say, what's the problem? You understand? All those things causing problem. So
of course, yes. I think understanding comes in here. If you have a mother-in-law, you have to study her to understand the kind of person she is, so you can be able to follow her too, the way she is. Do you understand? For me, I don't know for other people, but that's what me I understand. So I don't know.
If your mother-in-law now, if your husband mother-in-law said your husband should not marry you again, well, she don't want you, what are you going to do?
Okay, will she say he should not marry you again, or you marry before and now say you people should separate? And there must be something now. There must be something that made her to say they should not marry you again. So you have to find out why.
What do you think can be one of those reasons?
Well, I can't tell. It might be any reason based on to her or depending on the mother-in-law. So I can't say.
If your mother asks you not to marry this man again, your husband, what will you do?
I will ask her why.
She give you reasons.
Well, if I've already married my husband, my mother will not tell me not to marry the man again. No reason can just come to. No, there will be no reason. All I need to do, I have to try to talk to my mother to see reason why I should not leave my husband too.
If she give you tangible reason to leave her husband?
Well, for now, I don't think that will be possible for me, based on how I'm brought up and knowing the way of God. So I don't think my mother would tell me for any reason to leave my husband that I will leave.
Okay, you made mention of enemy. Can you explain more on that?
Enemy comes through when you give chance for him to come, him or her to enter. Enemy can come through your friends, through your brothers or your sisters. Through there, they can initiate bad fruit inside that will make the family to break.
You know, people are talking about mother-in-law. There's one of the major because. Do you agree with that?
Mother-in-law or no mother-in-law, that is what I'm still saying. Without God intervention, without prayer and understanding matters a lot. Understanding matters. Once you understand, the both of you understand, even mother-in-law cannot come from anywhere to put trouble in a family. And being you a woman, your mother-in-law is your mother. Being you man, your mother is your mother. Your wife is your wife.
Let me say, I have an experience with a friend of mine who just recently, his home has broken due to argument. It has nothing to do with mother-in-law or father-in-laws. It has something to do with the two parties. The lady and the man, they don't normally agree on one thing. When the husband asks one question, the lady will answer with question. You see, inability to at least control anger, that led to their separation.
The rat race now, people are struggling to live imitation of fake life. People want to be like others, want to be like Beyonce, want to wear what Oprah is wearing and stuff like that, carry Gucci bag and all those things. That is mostly on women's side. They want to live above their means, and you cannot live within what your husband is giving you. So in that case, you cheat on your man. And in Africa, once a woman cheats on the man, it is almost a taboo. But in other parts of the world, it's not a taboo. You see? So all those are the factors. And the young ones that are coming again, they are competing with the women in the homes. If you look at the statistics now, population statistics, women are more than men. If you go to hospital now, they give birth to 10 kids today. 7 can be girls, while 3 be boys. So there is competition. Women are competing with themselves over the few men who have the means. Once a woman is getting to 50 now, the husband will look at that as an abandoned property and go and pick a small girl. That is 2021, isn't it? And that girl is ready to marry because the man has the means. Before, young men like you are the people that will marry. The people that was pride in marriage because the men were getting the jobs. They could marry fellow young people and live happily forever. But now it's not like that. It's the big men, the politicians, the contractors, the chiefs, the alagis, the Igwes, the Otomas. They are the people who pick those girls. Some of them marry those girls. And the wives are told, those men are already married. And the wives are told, say, me, over my dead body, I can't share the same man with this. The woman will leave. That marriage has broken. You see? So there are a lot of factors. Society, modern technology like internet, modernization and globalization too. Before there were no Facebooks and other social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and the rest of. But now, you don't need to go and knock at someone's door before she cheats on you or you cheat on her as a wife or as an husband. I mean, your partner doesn't have to come to knock at your gate. You can meet on the net. Women can cheat now. You can be in the bedroom and be cheating with someone in the US. Here in Abuja. A housewife in Abuja can be cheating with a man in Canada. isn't it? Before it wasn't like that. Before you have to write a letter. The letter will pass through post office. It takes time. You can be discouraged. But now with just a recharge card or data of 100 naira, you can talk to a man in another part of the world. People twerking now on Instagram to collect money, isn't it? So all those things are threatening the marriage institution. I'm getting it. That is the globalization factor. The privacy in marriage has been destroyed. Before, it used to be you and your husband and your children in a house. But now, someone will snap his food. Someone will say, send me your naked picture. Abi? Even a housewife can do that. So when a housewife is doing that, someone somewhere is sending money to her, the marriage is being depleted. And again,
How do you handle the case? It didn't escalate.
Well, there is no marriage that is similar all over the world. I just told you at the beginning of this interaction that people coming from different backgrounds saying they want to marry. Let me give you an instance. Some couples, the husband will sleep in separate rooms and they are not fighting over it. Some is a quarrel. Abi? So there is no general tablet that solves marital headache. It is all about what do you like. Some husbands can smoke igbo with their wives and it doesn't cause a quarrel. While some wives, if you even greet someone that is not smoking cigar, the marriage will start having a problem, isn't it? So what are we talking about? Marriage is not, there's no flat or hard and fast rule about marriage. It is different people meeting on different platforms and at the same time they apply different approaches to it. I get it. So.
Okay, so what advice will you give to marriages that are shaking, that are about to crash? What advice will you give to them?
Well, my brother, issue of marriage is a very sensitive thing. It's a matter of heart and it's a matter of freedom. It is not about you buying this car and if you don't like it, you can go and pack it. Say I will be trekking before I save money and buy another one. Marriage is not like that. It's a matter of heart. You can't force someone that is fed of a marriage to stay there. That's why you see people killing people in marriages. People force them to stay. Oyinbo people have grown beyond that stage that we are now saying for better for worse. Even that expression is not in the Bible. That for better for worse. You are a Christian? Go and read your Bible from Bible Genesis to Revelation. There is nothing like for better for worse in the Bible. It is the human coinage. It's the man that said that it's better for. It's not better for worse. Oyinbo brought the white wedding. Our forefathers were doing traditional wedding here, polygamy. But Oyinbo man said we should drop that way of life. We should be marrying one wearing suit. And woman will wear a gown. At the end of the day, the rate of marital dishonesty is higher now than before, where people were marrying 4 or 5 wives. Because Oyinbo forced us to marry one. You are getting my point? So, by nature, I'm not supporting fidelity. Man is voracious when it comes to the issue of women. So you are now caging that man, African man, to stay with one wife. Against his wish, he will cheat. That's how you see some men cheating with their house help, cheating with their staff, even their secretary in the office. Because that's the man in them. That's who they are. You can't change it. So that's it.
I have 2 wives, but I'm together with the other one, not with the first one. I am together with the second wife.
What happened to the first one?
And the first one, through, because of condition where I can't fall into. Because of before, if I close for my working place, I will buy some things where everybody go look now say yes, person they try for in family. But later, she can't see I come in early morning like this. As I wake up in the morning, I want pray. So I saw my leg. For the up of the leg, something swell up, pull water for the skin, something like electric insect. So as the thing, I tear them, I not take on like something, I pray, I do my apology, this I go pray. As I come, this thing don't they increase. This thing don't they increase. Saturday, his leg don't they swell up. The leg don't they swell up. I'm taking, this is now about 1 year, 4 to 5 months. So she can't see I know well. And then I know if it go hustle like before. And this my leg they pain me. Then one day say she can't tell me that if you no go fit hold me, may I go back to our home. With my parents, they will fit hold me. And then, whether I sick, I have good friends where they isn't come visit me, and then no day we will sleep without eating anything. Thank God. You understand? But true, not be like before. Because of before, now me out go take cuddling, getting what you would eat. Even if you call him from a phone, tell him that waiting today we're supposed to eat. We do this life with her. But later she can't say she not going to stay with me because of I know going to go find waiting she used to eat. Yes, so that's why now she said that she better than me, she separate with me. And then I'm not only man in the world. She will go do her marriage. She will go find person who will fit all them. I say, okay, thank God. If not so you want, no problem. You see you now, I know tie to your leg. If you go, I tell him, may you go now. She say, may I go? I say, if you like, you can go. Now you discharge the insured, you discharge.
So you did not beg her not to go? You did not beg her not to go?
I tell him that, why? Because of I enter this condition. You forget before now, so the thing be. It's not like that now. You're supposed to endure. Small time, the leg will go. Nobody say, I know the one. You might know, me might know.
Where is she now?
Now she don't even go to their house.
Is she married?
She not even married.
So my advice to the family, first of all, they should be sincere in whatever they are doing. Secondly, they should also trust. There must be a trust of one another. Otherwise, everything will not work the way it's supposed to. So that is just my advice.